Welcome back to the Animated Arcade. I'm John.
I'm Aaron.
This is a video game cartoon podcast where we watch, review, riff on, and share trivia about video game cartoons.
And I'm turning off the Roku TV before I get distracted by the Ninja Turtles again.
Good thinking. This is what, episode 53?
Yes.
Of both this show and the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
And The Legend of Zelda.
In air date order. The live action segment today is A Basement Divided, and the cartoon is Princess, I Shrunk the Mario Bros. Originally aired November 15th, 1989.
Yes. That is the date that it aired.
If you want to watch the episodes we're watching today, you can watch them on the Wild Brain Superheroes YouTube channel.
Amazon Prime.
Buy the DVDs.
Or the N-Circle TV app.
Yeah.
On Roku and Amazon Fire devices.
And
if it will let you.
Yeah.
If it has more than just Elvin Lives, we don't know.
Yeah. It really wanted us to watch Elvin Lives that time. And then ironically, we weren't where the app was to watch it.
Yeah.
So. But we are where we are to watch what we're watching, and we watched it, and let's get hooked on the brothers.
Okay. Which button is which?
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's. With the Mario Brothers and plumbing.
Remix.
Again, we're not like the others who get all the fame.
John is having none of my phone crap.
Well, if it were funny, I would laugh.
You just don't have a sense of humor.
I'm well known for not having one of those.
Yo.
Speaking of not having a sense of humor.
Yeah. Or anything worthwhile to say. A basement divided is a terrible thing.
Yeah, it's worse than a nation divided. So, Luigi...
A basement divided against itself cannot stand.
Oh. We should watch Clone High.
For a supper, want a party platter? Yes, we should. But have you seen any of the new ones at all?
There's new Clone High?
That answers that question. It's on Max. They did 2 more seasons.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember sending you the theme song.
By Good Charlotte?
No, Abandoned Pools.
Oh.
Good Charlotte did the one from Undergrads, The Click.
Yes.
Don't be alarmed, I have half a sneeze in my nose, and it's going to come out eventually.
When we least expect it. That's when I expected it.
Oh, I forgot to take some cat pills before I come over to visit, and I'm still waiting for the ones I took to kick in.
So, A Basement Divided. It's not Clone High.
No, it is not. Okay, so A Basement Divided.
Luigi is cleaning up, and Mario is eating pizza, and throws the pizza box over top his shoulder into Luigi's cleaning area.
Yeah, Mario is on the couch that's at like the front of the stage.
Yes.
And yeah, Luigi has been trying to clean up. Mario has been making a disastrous garbage pile.
Yeah, and there's a pile of pizza that isn't the pizza phone on the...
No, there's just a pizza.
Yeah.
And, lots of laundry and tin cans, the usual.
Well, it gets to that. It's a zoom out for that.
That's true.
So, Mario throws the pizza box behind him. Luigi's like, Mario, what's this? Oh, it's a pizza box. Discovered by the ancient Romans to keep pizza warm and...
Yeah, he said, keep their chariots from getting funky.
Yeah.
Which I'm not quite sure what he meant by that.
Oh.
Hey, I gots to know. What makes you think you're so funky?
But, then, Luigi's like, I'm well aware of that. But why is it on the floor? Oh, I was gonna get to it. Yes, like you were gonna get to that, and that, And it zooms out to a bigger and bigger and bigger mess with a whole bunch of neatly stacked red Solo and blue Solo cups.
Mm-hmm.
Not so neatly stacked piles of pizza. A lot more pizza boxes. Just a slob, like the typical slob den. And Luigi's like, you know what? Grabs a roll of tape that's just sitting there.
Yeah, which makes sense. They're plumbers.
Yeah. But it was duct tape. They're not HVAC guys.
Uh-huh.
And and Luigi draws the line in
Black duct tape.
Yeah, in the basement. And Mario's like, well, on the same side as Luigi, which is the side that has the door, the fridge,
Yeah.
everything but the furnace. Says, what's this for? Well, you see, Mario, this side here's for people who clean up after themselves and make sure to take care of the garbage and do the laundry and are good, decent members of society. And that side there, step over there, Mario. So Mario steps over. That's for the slobs that don't want to pick up after themselves.
Yeah.
That's where you stay till you learn your lesson.
And Mario just agrees to it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what we thought it would be. We didn't know it would be a neat versus dirty, but we knew there had to be some inciting incident, and that's as good as any, except that in the very first episode, Luigi was just as much of a slob.
Yes.
When neatness counted.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, there's been a lot of character development since then for Luigi.
Yeah.
He's become meaner and cleaner and greener.
Oh.
And leaner.
But it cuts to the cartoon, cuts back to someone at the door. And Luigi's not expecting anyone, so Luigi opens the door to Doc Freud, a family psychiatrist.
Yeah, and a fairly low-rent one, judging by the stuff he says.
He comes in. This is one of the quickest guest star appearances that we have.
Yeah, it's very much a walk-on.
Yeah. Luigi's like, what's this? Oh, I figured, Mario, I figured we need to get to the bottom of this and so that I could start coming over to the other side of the basement. Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Paraphrasing.
Something, yeah.
So Doc Freud comes down, says, you know, I get the same, I charge by the family. So it doesn't matter whether it's just the two of you or if it's the whole circus. It's the same thing, so no point in hiding it.
Yeah, you're not going to get a discount for just two of you or something, yeah. He's pretty abrasive.
Yeah. And so he asks for a chair. The Mario Brothers grab a chair that's in the middle. He sits in the middle. He asks, since how long has this sibling rivalry been going on?
Yeah, how long have you had these feelings of resentment and sibling rivalry?
What do you mean? How long have you hated each other's guts? Since birth. Since birth, you say? Then he asks...
Have either of you had any deep childhood traumatic events involving black duct tape? And he points to it.
And they both go, no. And then he immediately has his verdict. The verdict? Mario's a slob. And until he gets his act together, he stays on that side.
Yeah.
So, even though Mario called this guy, instead of calling, like, you know, a buddy, a pal, anyone, he actually called someone licensed that cost him money to tell him that he was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Which might have been the kick in the butt he needed.
Yeah. which wasn't, but
No.
Doc Freud leaves. Bless you.
Thank you.
Doc Freud leaves.
I think that's when we get for the clips of Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, and this is the one part that I enjoyed. For those who clean up after yourselves and keep everything neat and tidy, watch these these clips from the Legend of Zelda. And for those who don't clean up after yourselves and throw your and
Now he's and slobs like me, you can watch them too, but throw some dirty laundry onto the floor.
yeah.
And we get clips of
More underwater scenes. Snake that shocks, I guess an electric eel that shocks Link.
Yeah.
And he drops his sword. And then Zelda shoots the snake.
The arrow sticks out of the snake just briefly until it zaps away.
Yeah.
And you see the king
saying that he's a great swimmer and then get ambushed by a tentacle monster.
Yeah. And
more Trouter.
Yeah, more of that same Trouter. We didn't mention in the clip from the last episode, Zelda's got the Triforce of Wisdom levitating on a chain, even underwater, like a balloon. And the fish grabs that and drags it away through the hole it came out of with her attached to it.
Yeah.
And
best part of this episode, hands down.
Probably.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
So we come back from the Zelda clip, and Luigi's about to sit down to some pizza.
And Mario is realizing that he hasn't eaten all day.
Yeah, not since he ate one slice of a pizza and threw the rest on the ground.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I've had enough of it. I give up this slob lifestyle. And then Luigi's like, okay, you have to recite the Clean Bee pledge.
Yeah, which was some dumb shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother trying to remember it. We'll just put a clip here. Because you guys need to enjoy it too.
Yes.
Repeat after me.
Okay.
I, Mario, do solemnly swear
I, Mario, do solemnly swear
to never leave garbage lying around
to never leave garbage lying around
that practically makes other people barf.
that practically makes other people barf.
To not be a humongous disgustoid,
And do not be a humongous disgustoid.
and instead, be a clean bee.
Be a lousy, stinking, clean bee. I did it. All right. All right.
Now listen, you're welcome to your non-disgusting life, all right?
Luigi.
And now that we don't have any listeners anymore.
Yeah, we can say whatever racist stuff we want. Not that we want to.
No.
It's just what you do. So yeah, was there one final... Oh no, Mario goes to the table and he's about to have a slice and Luigi's like, Mario, what are you doing? Oh, right, yeah, napkin. And he tucks the tablecloth into his belt.
Stands up, turns around to grab something, throws everything on the floor.
Yeah, he was looking for the Parmesan.
Yeah.
And yeah, tablecloth, everything goes everywhere.
Uh-oh!
Until next time, everybody, do the Mario. Do.
There is no next time, everybody.
There is no way out.
Oh, God. On episode 65, is there a next time, everybody, do the Mario?
Oh, sure.
Right, syndication.
And then it loops back to episode 1. We'll get back to that.
That's a terrible idea. Let's not create a purgatory for ourselves. We have to redo the Super Show until we get it right.
Righter than they did. So, yeah, that's a Basement Divided.
It's garbage.
It's pretty weak. I did not expect the brief walk-on appearance by Doc Freud. I thought it was just going to be, them feuding over something. I didn't think it was going to be a clean and dirty thing.
Yeah.
How Luigi actually gets Mario to stay on that side, I don't know. Excuse me.
Glock.
Maybe. It's not really shown how long this whole process takes. I think it's only an afternoon.
16 weeks total.
Oh, yeah. Well, Luigi had all the access to, like, the bedroom and the bathroom and the fridge and the kitchen and the couch and the TV.
Oh, we forgot the one really cool puppetry thing.
Oh, yeah. Just before the cartoon, when Mario's told he has to stay over there on the slob side, the old puffing furnace kicks up.
And laughs.
It laughs, yeah.
Ah! Or something.
Something. I don't know. There is some nebulous thing about, like, the puppeted background stuff on this set. It's always, none of it's ever been established. You just sort of have to pick it up as you go, which is an old kids show tradition. But there's the bird cuckoo clock. There's the screaming scarecrow.
We forgot about the Ratigator or Wiener.
Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, when Mario's getting hungry, and the Ratigator is sticking out of that part of the stage, and Mario's so hungry that it briefly turns into a giant hot dog with mustard on it in a bun.
Hot dog.
Yeah, literally. Oh, yeah, forgot about that, which is funny because at that point we realized we were not in a mature state of mind. It was like jokes about Mario imagining a giant wiener, and
yeah,
that was really it. There wasn't exactly a material from either side of the screen on this one.
No. I think we are going to be much more entertaining than both the live action and the cartoon for this one.
Well, don't start writing checks. But the guest star.
What if it's on rubber?
Ah,
the guest star is Gary Schwartz.
yeah.
You may remember him from
He previously showed up in episode 24, which was Super Plant, playing the Dr. Toby.
Yes.
It's both a blessing and a curse.
Episode 41, which was Dr.
Inspector
Toupee.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy in toupee with the toupee.
Yes.
And so if you want to hear about... you can check out episode 24 of the podcast, The Wrath of Mama Mario, to learn more about him. And as usual, he was good.
Yeah, it was great.
For the 5 seconds he was... sorry. For the 5 seconds he was there.
We could have used another, hour of him.
Yeah. The whole rest of the episode should have been therapy with him.
Yeah.
Trying to resolve the brothers' differences, and then they work it out in spite of him or something.
Yeah.
One of those things. It becomes them versus him.
Yes. But he was great. Highlight of the episode.
Yeah.
It was just a crummy premise. I think it was just a bad day. They were trying to wrap it up, and bad premise, bad options, bad everything. No one was really super excited for it. The acting was...
I thought Luigi did pretty well, even if it was kind of out of character.
Yeah.
Made him take that oath, and...
Yeah.
It was fine, but not good.
No. Bottom third.
Yeah, bottom third, middle bottom third.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, it was another one.
Yeah. And it wasn't...
really, they're kind of running out of steam.
Unlike the last one where I'm because of the bell curve, upper middle. No, this is just bottom.
Yeah.
This is middle bottom. We've had so many that were better than this.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point in trying to give it any kind of faint praise when there's so many more of these that are memorable.
Yeah.
This one's going to disappear immediately. It's it's the line down the middle of the room bit.
Remember, not Super Plant, but that one with Farmer.
Oh, Young McDonald?
Yeah.
That was pretty terrible.
I know. You know, I liked Super Plant and I liked Toupee.
Yeah, oh, that's something, it's too late to retroactively do it, but when a guest star returns, we should like directly compare it to previous, especially if it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked him in Super Plant. I really liked him as that Inspector Clean. That was one of the ones Cole was here for previously. He liked him too. And yeah, that was the one where trying to imitate him always ended up doing Mark Hamill's The Joker a bit. If I were you boys, I would start packing. Kind of stuff. You evict any old ladies lately? No, and I'm in a really bad mood because of it.
And because of that, we'll put clips of Mark Hamill's Joker in here.
Yeah, saying
to
completely,
compare.
No, I wasn't doing a Mark Hamill's The Joker then, but you kind of go into that zone.
I know, but still.
Yeah, there's any excuse.
Yeah.
Let's just put in, you killed Captain Clown. That kind of stuff. Or, I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you. That kind of bit.
Oh.
This should clear up your account.
$137 million?
Yes, and if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you.
Wah!
No, that's from that episode with Captain Clown. Okay, if you're enjoying the show so far, and I wouldn't blame you if you're not, make sure to give the episode a like and subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube.
Follow us on our socials, but also on the podcaster of your choice.
But yeah, and give us 5 stars or a thumbs up or whatever you can do to, get the word out and get us noticed.
And email Andy Hayward saying that he should be on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not busy. All right, you want to get into the cartoon?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Da-da-da-da.
Now, Evil Cooper and his troopers are up to misbehave.
How mad would you be if I pushed the button again?
Really, I don't see why it would bother me that much.
But we hooked up the brothers.
No. I was thinking about it.
All right, Princess, I Shrunk the Mario Brothers. Guess what happens?
The Mario Brothers get shrunk.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We were both wrong.
Yeah, but only because we picked 3 options. I chose one, you chose the other, and it turned out to be the third.
It was magic.
Yeah, it was magic. So, they did kind of a funny twist on the Plumber's Log. It's Plumber's Log, 1989, and they've found King Koopa's summer castle, which is a castle shaped like a Winnebago, basically a big travel trailer, an RV, if you will, and it's nice inside. It's got a swimming pool and barbecue and croquet.
Cricket.
Yeah, no, it was croquet.
It was croquet.
You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket. And anyway, and then Mario it pans over, and it also had us. And it shows Mario, Luigi, Toad, and the princess with ball and chain attached to them, sitting on benches.
2 Mousers.
And yeah, being guarded by 2 Mousers and some Koopa Troopas in Hawaiian shirts.
And a paratrooper.
Yeah, although you could only tell that in some shots.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're gonna get put in the dungeon for 200 years.
And Luigi's like, Mario, what are we gonna do for 200 years? How are we gonna, 200 years, that's a long time. What are we going to do, Mario? Don't worry, Luigi. I'm pretty sure we're not going to live the full 200 years.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
And then Mouser, back down to just one Mouser, tells them to go down the stairs into the dungeon. And Mario and Luigi... Mario says, but he's holding the ball from his ball and chain. He's like, yeah, but these things are too heavy. And then he accidentally drops it on Mouser's foot. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for that, you guys are going to get another 200 years. And then they just roll the balls down the stairs, which drag the Mario Brothers down with them, which looks incredibly painful.
Yes.
But that was the point. And then Toad and the princess join them down there. And please hold while I blows my nose. So they get down there and...
Mouser, Koopa Trooper, and Paratrooper have followed to finish off the job.
Yeah, what is it he was going to do? Just chain them up, or...
I don't know.
No, he was just down there to brag how they're going to be locked down there for a while or something.
Yeah.
And then they start getting dripped on by distressingly yellow-colored drips. But the camera pans up, and there's a floating vial, like the Warp Zone potion, like a beaker. What is that shaped beaker called? Usually you know that stuff. You use words like calipers.
Yeah. Volumetric beaker?
I think you're right. Anyway.
I know that from Breaking Bad. I never watched Breaking Bad, but I watched the clip where it's like, this is volumetric beaker, and this is a boiling beaker.
No, this is a volumetric flask. You wouldn't cook in one of these.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. A volumetric flask is for general mixing and titration. You wouldn't apply heat to a volumetric flask. That's what a boiling flask is for. Did you learn nothing from my chemistry class?
No. You flunked me.
You don't cook in this.
And then the floating vial, there's a sparkle, and there's like just a generic cartoon wizard.
Yes.
Like from... Did you ever see... Oh, what the hell was it called?
Wizards of Waverly Place?
No.
Because he didn't look like anyone from there.
No. It was, I think it was based off a book. I don't...
Twilight?
Yeah, thanks. Okay. It's like a kid. He kind of learns math from a wizard.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Wizard's Apprentice?
No. No, it was... Anyway, if it comes to me when I'm editing, I'll put it in. If not, to worry about it. But the point is, yeah, generic cartoon wizard, voiced by Danny Wells, doing a not terribly good British accent. Lots of old boys and stuff. And but what he has is shrinking potion.
Yes.
So first he uses it on Mouser and the Koopa Troopa and the Paratroopa, and locks them in like a bottle or something.
Yeah, boiling flask.
Yeah. And he's going to cook.
Yeah.
And he uses his magic to unchain the Mario gang. And for no adequately explained reason, except to set up the plot, Toad runs across the screen. Sorry, that is still there. I know, I'm sorry. He runs across the screen and grabs the potion from the wizard, runs all the way back. He's like, wow, we can use this to stop King Koopa, or finally cut King Koopa down to size. It's like, and everyone's fine with it, but it's like, why did he run up and grab it and take it away? Now, of course, we know why, so he can inevitably spill it on the Mario Brothers. But it's not explained why he does it. So they're halfway up the stairs, and then there's this terrible smell cloud. And they're like, wow, what's that smell? If we follow that stink, it'll take us to the biggest stinker of all. It's
or you could just finish the staircase and find King Koopa.
He's going to be up there anyway. And so we cut to outside, and a bunch of Koopa Troopas are playing croquet, which is kind of a funny visual with their Hawaiian shirts.
Yes.
All the same Hawaiian shirt, but you know what? I'll let it pass.
The other thing with this is the Hawaiian shirt. Do you think the Hawaiian shirt would go over the shell?
No, they're wearing their shells like backpacks.
Yeah.
And you know what? Considering the way it would be once you get to Mario World, where you kick a Koopa shell and the Koopa comes out wearing his boxers and tank top, it's not so bad. But it's like, whatever. And Koopa, I can't remember, he wasn't wearing anything.
No.
Anyway, he's actually being kind of chill. He's making burgers for all the Koopa Troopas.
And to celebrate his beating the Marios, he's gonna let him win at baseball.
This still sounds like a good way to kill an afternoon.
Yeah.
But he's flipping burgers that are already in the buns, and they're on fire, and they land on a Koopa's paper plate and immediately burn through and fall to the ground, which is kind of funny. It's like, why was the burger already in a bun on the grill? But it's like, whatever. Whatever. It was fine. It was for the gag.
A wizard did it.
Yeah. So then, did somebody call him Koopa Stupa again? Did
Yes.
Toad call him that?
Toad called him that.
I'm really getting tired of hearing Koopa Stupa.
The good news is...
we'll die someday.
Oh.
Or...
I think we have 12 episodes of the show, including 3 Zelda. So we have less than 9 more episodes where we might hear Koopa Stupa.
Yeah, unless they brought it back in Mario 3. I honestly don't know. It doesn't seem like the sort of thing they'd bring back in Mario 3.
Or World.
Or World. Yeah, really not by World, Mon. So, Toad goes for the wind-up to throw the potion, and instead it splashes it back onto the Mario Brothers. And I can't remember what Princess Toadstool said, but it was like one of her worst line deliveries.
Honestly, I felt like the voice acting for Toadstool this entire one, it almost felt like they couldn't get her to record, so they pulled up lost footage.
Yeah, or old art. Yeah, some of it didn't seem to match. I mean, the biggest stinker of all, that was obviously for this, and that seemed to match. But then there were bits where it was like, she said, oh no, something the Mario Brothers. It was like really rushed.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll put a clip of it here because it really does have to be heard. And they're shrinking, and like that was like completely deadpan.
Yeah.
It was not. It was like first take and no retake kind of thing.
There goes the potion!
There goes the Mario Brothers. They're shrinking!
No kidding, princess!
They were...
Greg Morton was asleep at the switch.
Oh, had a little bit too much to drink.
Yeah.
And
practicing his Yoda.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, so
I still can't believe you shot a man.
Yeah. Mario and Luigi start shrinking. Let's talk about this now. That's going to be a problem. Okay.
So whose great idea was it to get a windscreen?
Minor adjustment. Anyway, Mario and Luigi, they shrink. And there's some interesting things done with perspective, but the problem is that they don't always do it or always not do it.
Yeah.
So from the Mario's perspective, the Koopa Troopas are like big hulking giants, but with tiny heads and stuff. It's like when Mario got big fighting Koopa in Koopzilla. It was that kind of proportion. And when they're small, Mario and Luigi sometimes have small bodies with slightly oversized heads, which kind of looks like the way they look when they shrink in Mario 2 specifically.
Yes.
But not always. And so it kind of just flip-flops back and forth between the two at random. You never know what it's going to be. It's kind of disjointed like that. There's this one part where right after they shrink, Luigi says something like, "Oh, wow, we got to get out of here." And Mario is saying it. It's one of those.
And then they're running... Well, I'll let you continue.
Yeah, there's so many scenes of them just being chased.
Yeah.
But for this first bit, they're just being chased by the Koopa Troopas.
They split up.
Yep.
And the way they do it, I liked this animation. Where Mario says, "Let's split up." One runs to the right, one runs to the left, but it's an above shot where it's a cloud of dust, and it's tees off.
Yeah, they did that a lot from the other character's perspective. The Mario and Luigi would just be like a little dust cloud trail. You didn't see them. That was neat. King Koopa almost steps on Luigi on purpose, but Mario rolls a croquet ball under his foot instead.
Cricket ball.
Funny guy. And eventually Mario and Luigi run into, I guess, a drain pipe.
Yes.
Of some kind. That's just in the middle of the grass.
And we are not mature enough for this cartoon.
No, well, speaking of Koopzilla, there was a scene very evocative of when Koopa reached into the manhole.
Yes, but it's the lines leading up to it.
Which lines were those, Aaron?
Talk about handy. They must make these drain pipes in all sizes.
Speaking of handy, look.
Well, this drain pipe was handy. Speaking of handy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was another one. And then, King Koopa's giant hand was coming down the tunnel at them. Which, again, it evoked that hot dog bit from Koopzilla.
Yeah.
And, but he couldn't reach them. I can't remember if they just, hit his hand with anything or if he just, shouldered out and had to quit.
Shouldered out and had to quit, because then we get to the Beatles.
Yeah, this was funny. Mario and Luigi are sitting there, and they hear a noise, and they turn around, and it's it's insects, I guess, not giant insects, but insects their size. And they're literal beetles, but they do have mop-top haircuts. It's like,
and there's 4 of them.
And there's 4 of them. But they don't say anything, which is probably for the best.
Yes.
Because it would have been pretty terrible. Lots of, what are you doing down our drain pipe? Yeah, this cavern club is where we hang out. That kind of stuff,
Oh.
So they chase them back out, which is what Koopa was waiting for, because he's filled up one of those old-timey pesticide or bug poison sprayers that you only ever see in cartoons.
Yeah.
He filled it up with some yellow gas. And
said when the Marios are going to come to rescue them. Because Koopa at one point did capture the Princess, Toad, and the Wizard.
Waldo the Wizard. Which I think we forgot to say his name. Yeah. His name is Waldo. Waldo the Wizard. And they're tied up and put on lawn chairs. And the whole thing is Waldo can't do magic without moving his hands. But he's tied up above the elbow.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I mean, it's more than just the hands. It's the entire arms.
But he says, well, I can't do... he says, I can't do magic if I can't move my hands. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So... he even says, if only I could move my hands, I could do magic. Well, the camera's focused on him being tied up between his elbow and shoulder.
He was pinching a nerve.
It probably was. But anyway, yeah, Koopa says when they come up, I'll take care of those pests permanently or something.
Yeah.
And they do. And so they pop out of the thing, out of the drain. They get sprayed by a sprinkler. They're dealing with, what is it? Luigi says, giant beetles and giant sprinklers, what's next? And Koopa just says, how about me? Or something like that.
Yeah.
And he starts chasing them around with that thing until they eventually run into the greenhouse that's also in this summer castle.
Yes.
And then Koopa's chasing them around.
The Koopa Troopers don't go in because it's full of vegetables.
Yeah, which they react to with abject terror.
Yeah.
Now, considering how often the Marios have chucked vegetables at them, I guess. But it might just be, they're bad guys, they don't eat their vegetables, or a mix of both. But they're like actually afraid to go into a greenhouse full of potted vegetables.
Yes.
So, whatever. Anyway, Koopa's in there trying to spray them.
Chasing them around. Princess, Toad, and Waldo have the idea that they are going to turn this flat plane into a hill and roll their chairs that they're tied on into the greenhouse to get out.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah. It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to do that one spell that turns flat into hills, and you're good. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't quite make sense. The chairs had wheels on them for some reason. And yeah, they were able to just rock them enough to start rolling down the previously non-existent incline and run into the gaggle of Koopa Troopas, which broke the chairs and let them loose.
Yeah. And the wizard was able to quickly magic up some antidote.
Which, once Koopa was distracted shaking a watering can that the Mario Brothers were hiding in, Toad fills the sprayer with the antidote. Also, there was one funny thing. Throughout the episode, Mario, whenever they're going to hide somewhere, he's like, quick, in here. And when they got to the greenhouse, he says it, and Luigi's like, oh no, you keep saying, quick, in here. And everything goes bad. And he's like, all right, well, you say it this time. And he turn around, and they see Koopa's just about on him. Quick, in here.
In here, quick! Wait a minute. You're always saying in here, quick.
Okay, then you say it.
In here, quick!
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. So they get sprayed, they go back to full size, but the turnips that were in all the pots around them also turn giant.
Yes.
And so they start Mario 2 tossing turnips.
And Coop says his famous line.
Yeah. He who coops and runs away lives to coop another day. He runs over the gaggle of Koopa Troopas.
I thought it was, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Ask what you can do for your Koopa.
Yeah.
And then they keep chucking the vegetables. It chases away the Koopa Troopas, and they leave the castle. They're running over the hills, and Waldo the Wizard conjures up a floating magic boot to kick Koopa in the butt. And was there an ending joke from the Marios, or was it just you hear him getting kicked and the music goes out? Yeah, me neither.
This was not good.
No, I'm going to have a very quick look.
I can already tell you whether or not it's lore or filler.
Well, it's closer to lore in that it's one of those... There's no... Outside of the fact that it's a shrinking episode, which every cartoon always does, there's no... They didn't come here looking to recruit Waldo the Wizard to save the princess's people. So, this was just... They happened to find a place Koopa was holed up and immediately get captured.
It's as much lore as Stars in Their Eyes was.
Oh, meanwhile, the boot continues to kick King Koopa, who questions why Mario and Luigi can't pick on someone their own size. That was the joke.
Oh.
I think we were too busy groaning.
Yeah.
Or complaining.
This was not good.
Watching and waiting and commiserating.
Hey everyone, Aaron here. I'm doing the editing on this one, and I just want to make a note that All the Small Things by Blink-182 is such a good pull for this episode that if it was relevant at the time, I would nominate it for the song of the cover song. All the small things. True care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, your ride, best trip. Always I'll know you'll be at my show. Watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 Batman.
But yeah, we didn't like it. It's not good. It's a bad one. It's pretty shit, honestly. And again, the shrinking bit, I understand why so many things do it, but it's so hackneyed.
Yeah.
It's always sucked. It sucked when Turtles did it. It sucked when
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids did it.
No, I mean that's the one example. It sucks. It always sucks in an episodic cartoon because it's just one of those things, like a mind swap episode.
Yeah.
That just everybody does once. Or
like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Although at least that got to play with it a little. But you look at, I know Turtles did a shrinking one. It was probably called The Incredible Shrinking Turtles. That's the one. Reboot technically did a couple times in the games, but that was more of that one was a Toy Story pastiche. So that gets a pass, but even so.
Futurama.
Oh, but then they shrunk down Mouse and Hack and Slash went inside Enzo's head. That's a fantastic voyage. It's not a shrinking episode. Anyway, the point is...
Doctor Who.
Yeah, they did. That was an early one. Help by the Beatles. That is the Incredible Adventures of Shrinking Paul on the floor. In the middle of a fight scene with some goons, Paul has an adventure where he's only an inch high. It's pretty funny, honestly, because Help is a funny movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, it was a pretty bad episode of the cartoon.
What I'm hearing is a lot of the times the shrinking episodes are actually a lot better.
Well, it's the ones that I know of are like the exceptions. It's when it's generic. Like, let me see if there's like a TV tropes page for shrinking episode.
The Jetsons, probably not. So after checking, turns out the Jetsons in the first season actually did have a shrinking episode. That would be The Little Man, Season 1, Episode 17, where George shrinks himself down with a machine called the Mini Vac. So instead of a mini vacuum, it's a vacuum that turns you mini.
That one, I mean, they could have. I think the Flintstones might have. Maybe the Great Gazoo shrank Fred and Barney.
Okay, so it took the Flintstones just a little bit longer to come up with a shrinking episode. Season 5, Episode 3, Itty Bitty Fred. And, once again, it is a mechanical reason for him shrinking. Not magical. A fat-reducing drink called Fredocal.
TV tropes.
Animaniacs. Probably something.
Yeah, but when it's a comedy cartoon. Okay, Incredible Shrinking Man, Western animation. Jimmy Neutron, Popeye, Arthur, well, he was usually in imagined spots. GoBots, Chipmunks, Chippendale doesn't really count. Danny Phantom, Darkwing Duck, Defenders of the Earth, The Dreamstone, DuckTales, Eek the Cat, Fairly Odd Parents, Fantastic Four, The Other Fantastic Four, Filmation's Ghostbusters. Hey, there is a Flintstones one. Garfield.
Harvey Birdman.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah. Just as you said that, it scrolled up. The fate of anyone who messes with Reducto. Pack off! Herculoids. Yeah, I'm talking about ones that do it unironically.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk, Inspector Gadget, The Jetsons, Karate Kid, Magic School Bus. Now that's different. Mega Man. That is not different. That's the bad kind. My Little Pony, New Adventures of Superman, the new Archies. It goes on and on and on. It's been done. Anyway.
And it's been done better.
Yeah, it can be done good. This is done the kind of generic way.
Yes.
And, yeah, you know, I've probably trimmed some of that out. But
well, I'm not cutting anything. You need to know. This is on-the-air journalism. It's a great experience. It's a great thing to do. I hope that you enjoy this episode. I have not slept.
The point is, it doesn't bring anything new to the table. They're just small and they get chased. That's it.
Yeah.
They deal with giant bugs. They deal with giant outside props. If anything, this one was trying to not cash in exactly on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but, you know.
Cash in on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Well,
if you call it Princess, I Shrunk the Marios.
If this was one of the ones that was sold on video standalone, and the videotape is titled Princess, I Shrunk the Mario Bros., then it's a cash-in.
Yeah.
I gotta look up exactly which episodes were sold on tape separately.
Oh.
So, did you think of a cover song?
Yes.
What'd you think of?
White Rabbit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And it could work for any of the chase scenes.
Yeah, really. It really would have.
And that was Jefferson Airplane at the time, or was that Starship?
No, Airplane still at the time, but yeah. No, that's a good pull. I had a few kind of half ideas. But honestly, I think I'm going to have to have a notepad with me to think about it during the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, White Rabbit is a good pull. There's also... So anyway, you came up with one. I didn't. It was a good pull, White Rabbit.
Thank you.
I'll have to think harder about it in the future.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that Mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice. When she was 10 feet tall. If you go chasing rabbits, and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah-smoking caterpillar has given you the call. He called Alice when she was just small.
So the cast, we got Lou Albano as Mario, Danny Wells as Luigi and Waldo the Wizard, Jeannie Elias as Princess Toadstool. I almost did it again. Harvey Atkin as King Koopa and Koopa Troopa number 2, and John Stalker as Toad, Mouser, and Koopa Troopa number 1. Nobody voiced Mouser 2, unfortunately. Oh, and is this where the Koopa Troopas grumbled that little bit?
Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll show you, or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I knew they did, besides the thing about vegetables. Okay, so the writers. J. Larry Carroll and David Bennett Karen are back again for the last time. This is the last one on my list of recurring writers for the Mario cartoons, at least. They might pop up. Maybe they wrote an episode of Street Fighter or something. I don't remember. And they previously wrote Rolling Down the River, Brooklyn Bound, Do You Princess Toadstool Take This Koopa, 20,000 Koopas Under the Sea, The Great Gold Coin Rush, and Elvin Lives. So mostly good episodes, but a couple stinkers.
Yeah.
Elvin Lives at least had style.
Yes.
But it also had those talking boots. which didn't help.
Yeah. It also stunk.
Yeah, a bit.
Good background animation. Terrible story.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty lousy. They just wanted to do the 50s thing.
Yeah. And
It's
half
like
rock.
that line from Phineas and Ferb. Wow, you can tell it's the 70s because everyone's dressed like it's the 50s.
Oh.
Lore or filler?
Trash.
Yeah, unfortunately, it really went in there. Straight into the bin.
Yeah. If you haven't watched this episode and want to, don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. That said, ratings.
3.12 incompetent toads.
I was thinking of something with Toad as well.
It's all Toad's fault.
It is. It's like that Christmas episode where the burden of blame is entirely on Toad. I give it like almost a 4, maybe a 3.5. Give it a 3.5. Second worst Beetle cartoon I've ever seen. Out of 10.
Oh.
Hey, just as a heads up, we recorded this mailbag in my kitchen, and it was a disaster. It was echoey, it was creaky, the appliances wouldn't shut the hell up, and overall, the sound quality took a hit. We fixed it up as much as we can, but you're gonna notice that it's a little odd. Alright, enjoy.
It's letter time. Hello. It's letter time. I ruined it for John, and I do not have any regrets.
No, he doesn't. He never does. He never did. He never will. But it is that time again. So, Aaron, you got some... Are you starting with YouTube comments or Spotify comments?
Let's start with YouTube.
All right.
Let's see. Porsche ad. Linola Cola on episode 51. We come back offended.
That was a great episode.
It was. We came back offended. I didn't expect the how to draw manga tutorial art style to appear in the Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, but you probably should have.
Yeah. They outsource it to everywhere.
Either by virtue of just coincidence or on purpose, that episode definitely had a retro anime look.
Yes.
But in that generic way. Make your own manga at home.
I had too many of those books and I still can't draw.
Yeah.
Episode 52. Another Linola Cola. This is more unfortunate foot stuff. They see this podcast guest starred Quentin Tarantino. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Just that little bit.
Okay, on the short for...
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit that.
As I was saying, on the short for episode 51, we come back offended. On the short for episode 51, we come back offended. Imagine if they tried to work in Goomba stomping as the replacement for Kung Fu fighting.
I don't get it. Who said that?
Linola Cola.
As a replacement for Kung Fu fighting?
Yeah.
I think I'm missing some context there. Is Goomba stomping a song?
I don't know. Let's see.
Is one of us going to look it up?
You... Spotify.com.
I was just going to Google it. I haven't muted my phone yet. Oh. I searched for Goomba stomping. Is that Goomba stomping?
Goomba stomped Mario and this happened. It's lame. It's dumb. I don't think it's what he's referring to.
Yeah, I think we're missing the joke, but okay. No, I can't imagine it. I'm afraid.
And then, on Spotify, we have a few.
All right.
The first one, by a Monsieur Colgini. Missing that bubble pit paint gun rave was agony. After that pure suffering that was waiting in that cold parking lot with nothing but our skin-tight Star Trek uniforms, that pizza was the best pizza ever. One of the few pies I remember vividly, particularly the pineapple.
Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, that's in reference from our mailbag episode where we were explaining our misadventures at that comic convention.
Yeah.
It was good. It was our mailbag special, aka...
No, that was episode 51. When we discussed that.
Oh yeah, because we were discussing it in reference to the picture of Cole as Adam Strange that went up on that episode.
Yes.
Yeah. And how he didn't break the nub pew pew and all that. Okay. My mistake.
And let's go with another Cole one right away afterwards. Still Spotify. Episode 52, More Unfortunate Foot Stuff. A movie with a decoder ring gag is a Christmas Story.
Ring gag?
Gag.
Gag, okay.
I think he means joke.
No, I just heard with a decoder ring gay. Yeah, Christmas Story, that's right. It's been a long time since I saw it, but I remember that was part of the joke.
I'm sure you remember it playing on TV every winter in rotation.
Oh yeah.
In that movie, it shows just how the stupid ring works with a legendary punchline as a reward. Frankly, I'm surprised you all missed that.
Always drink your Ovaltine. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's actually been a while since I've seen that movie.
I have never made it through awake since I can remember it.
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen it in pieces. I never sat through the whole thing, even though TBS would play it for the full 24 hours.
Yeah, well.
I'd rather put on that crusty old videotape of Rudolph I had.
And I'd rather watch Star Trek Endgame.
On Christmas?
Yes.
I see.
It's a perfect Christmas story.
And by Endgame, you mean the Voyager finale?
Yes. Perfect Christmas movie. Yeah. Everyone gets home safe.
Would you throw me a cold one?
Oh, if John feels up to it, he has the lost footage.
Yeah, I finally found my old recording of Endgame, the Voyager finale. And it has this great Heineken commercial. The joke was about how their cans were shaped like kegs. And a guy sitting on a deck is like, yo, will you throw me a cold one? And then a full keg lands on him and he falls through the deck. And it's great.
Yeah.
I'll put an audio snippet of it right here, but I'll probably have to hold my phone to the TV and then use that. But I'll figure something out.
Hey Bob, toss me a cold one.
Introducing AOL's new version 6.0 for Canada.
AOL is always adding new stuff to make life easier.
I haven't digitized the tape yet because I don't have tape digitizing equipment. I have a VCR, but I don't have the patch.
It's a shame. I'll have to get you the patch for Christmas.
Technically, I've got the audio one where I could digitize a cassette tape. So maybe I could plug that into the audio out from the surround.
Creak.
Yeah, you're creaking in disapproval. We're recording in my kitchen, and my kitchen table is creaky. We don't. Whatever episode we're going to record after this, we might relocate or rethink our setup again. That's also why Aaron is once again really, really echoey, because my back is to the kitchen counter, and he's bouncing right off me.
Yeah.
Again, for the folks at home, Aaron, say a sentence and I'm going to randomly mute you.
I believe in Harvey Dent. And I believe in what this city can become.
Okay, that's plenty.
If we put our trust in the district attorney, nothing can go wrong.
That's what happens when I mute mine. So yeah, Aaron projects really hard, and he's basically bouncing back over my shoulder.
Hey, you're the one who projects hard.
So.
Oh, still have to finish the comment.
Oh, very good.
Frankly, I'm surprised you all missed that. All while Walmart will soon be festooned with plastic Xmas waste. Though I do love my Santa cat that shakes its hiney to a Sir Mix-a-Lot parody. Here's a question. What kind of gift would you give the Mario characters for a Secret Santa?
Ooh, that is a good one.
So, Secret Santa, are we talking White Elephant Secret Santa? Are we talking draw names and try to hide it from each other's Secret Santa?
There we go. I accidentally went the wrong direction the first time.
Oh.
Instead of from 7 to 6, I went from 7 to 8.
Are we going 6-7 Secret Santa?
Okay, what would we get the Mario characters as a Secret Santa? Like, a Mario character. I don't think we have to pick for each of them.
I would get Toad a heart.
Or a soul.
Or a brain.
A brain would be good. Or a new voice box. And I would get King Koopa.
Socks.
Yeah. Yeah. So no one can lick his feet ever again.
Oh.
Or I could get him a new chest of black Pippa bombs. He doesn't seem to have any more of those. Those were all one and done.
And I would get Mario 3 Plumber's Helpers.
I would just get Mario 3.
No, that's my Secret Santa gift to you.
Ooh.
It's a shame I didn't draw you this year.
Yeah.
I got Mike. But yeah. Any other characters you want to do a Secret Santa for?
No, I think that's good.
And then, speaking of Mike, our good pal Mike. Man, for the song, I think Aaron was on the right target. To throw my thoughts in and at a different spot from the fight scene, Wild Thing by the Trogs would be a good one when Marzan meets the female monkey.
That would be funny. It wouldn't go that long. Maybe if it's over the whole montage.
Yeah.
Even though it would only make sense once the lady monkey arrives, I still think he definitely wins, like you said.
Yes. Wild Thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild Thing. There.
Yes, that's the one.
And then we have, I'm going to read this email because it's short and sweet. From,
Into the microphone.
From a Greg. Hi, John and Aaron. Aaron. Long time listener, first time caller. You're not calling, you sent an email.
It's just a thing you say.
He sent an email. He never calls.
He doesn't. He really doesn't.
When's the last time we were invited over for board games?
Well, not since that unfortunate incident.
Yeah, and I blame you completely for that one.
Well, it was my fault.
Quick question for today. A lot of enemies from Mario USA return in future games, but Mouser seems to be left out a lot of times. The only time I can think of is the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door game. Do you think they should return for future games? For future games.
I'm a big fan of those Muture games.
I look forward to hearing your answer a year from now when I finally catch up to whatever episode this is on. Thanks. G, it's me.
It is him. Yeah, I think Mouser could be a good, recurring bit enemy that they could get some good mileage out of, especially in like Mario 2, Mario USA, where he throws bombs all the time.
So, Mario Party minigame?
Yeah. Oh, and that's my fridge turning on. A Mario Party minigame, or even just as, a lot of the current Mario games before Odyssey, especially, say, 3D World, which, I mean, I have to remind myself, that's not new anymore, but they've been going back to the well of the Koopalings an awful lot, and then they brought in Boom Boom for Mario 3. It's like, yeah, Mouser would be a good... Yeah, Mouser could be a good recurring enemy to use. Again, especially as a bomb thrower, you could get a lot of mileage out of that. Maybe a good destructible environment.
Yeah. One where you're having to escape by placing the bombs that he's throwing in front of you in a way that will clear the path but not blow up another bomb.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, you've got to dodge the bombs while simultaneously he's... That's the ice machine.
Oh.
Well, he's, clearing the path, or, like in Mario 2, you got to pick up the bombs and throw them back in, like, the 4 seconds before they explode. I can see that working in 3D pretty well these days.
Yeah.
You never really missed with the hat in Odyssey if they used the same kind of guidance system. That could work.
Surprise, he's coming back in Metroid Prime 4.
That would be something. Silex takes off his helmet. Your drain blades thought you saw the last of me.
Oh. Someone do that art.
Yeah.
Please.
There you go. Okay, so since we moved into emails, I'll step up now. Let's see, we did... The last Dr. Derp one we did would have been Karate Koopa, right? Yeah. So we got a couple from Dr. Derp. The first one is... Oh god, this table's gonna be the death of me. The first one is Mario the Apes / Chippy Chipmunks, or Bye Bye Crazy People. Crazy People. Bye Bye Crazy People. There we go.
Bye bye, John.
Use take 2. Good day, John and Aaron. I'm not sure which hypothetical confrontation scares me more, Dr. Zaius or Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Confrontation? All I wanted was some legitimate theater.
Theater?
Yeah. Ooh, I love legitimate theater.
Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Get your Zaius off me, you dirty ape. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Thoughts on Chippy Chipmunks? As sick as I am of Water Buffalo Lodge plots, it's oddly endearing to mix it up with a hint of Cub Scouts and, quote, Little Orphan Annie fan club sensibilities. It feels right for the Marios without feeling derivative. And then after the cartoon, it turns into that one SpongeBob episode where Squidward forgets what a job is. I remember that one. It's natural charisma of Danny Wells and the natural charisma of Danny Wells. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. The natural charisma of Danny Wells and Lou Albano does win out, but it's not a home run. Thoughts on Mario of the Apes? It's such a refreshing return of the Kim Possible guys. This might actually be the most Kim Possible-like the show has been to date, with surprisingly dynamic animation for the Albatross flying sequence. Yeah, that was pretty good.
And good humor with Get Down.
Yeah, this was, I remember we thought pretty highly of this one. Getting past the predictable amnesia plot, this is See, now I'm trying to go too fast. Getting back the predictable amnesia plot, this is a surprisingly fun setup. This might be the one Mario cartoon so far that works the best as a cartoon without the prerequisite of being a movie/genre parody or a callback to the video games. The sitcom family parents Mario gets stuck with are a nice touch. Sadly, there is no cover song to talk about, but perhaps that might be to the episode's benefit? I certainly don't know what song to use. Okay, I could probably think of a few that wouldn't be completely anachronistic for 1989, but I don't think there's a handy cover of Jungle by Electric Light Orchestra to license in 1989. Favorite joke? In addition to Luigi's impromptu dance and Koopa describing the Albatross flight as non-stop till you drop, I'll throw in bye-bye crazy people as a delightful delivery. Unintentional foreshadowing. Doesn't Bowser don Explorer garb in Mario Party 2? I'm pretty sure the economic use of plungers to climb up the tree is also evocative of puzzles from the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, if not actual mainline Mario games or even RPGs. That's 86 to date. Updated top 5? This sounds insane, but I think Mario of the Apes might actually be Mario's answer to the White Knight. I don't believe a single other cartoon we've seen matches Mario's vibes like this does. In addition to welcoming Mario of the Apes to the Yop 10, I decided to reshuffle my Yop 10. As follows: The White Knight, Mario of the Apes, Toad Warrior, Butch Mario and the Luigi Kid, Doppelganger, Treasure of the Sierra Brooklyn, The Great Gold Coin Rush, Karate Koopa, Stinging a Stinger, and the Trojan Koopa. Just be glad Stars in Their Eyes isn't up there, or I'll have the little green men wake you up at night blasting the Ballad of the Goddess on their kazoo schnozzes. It's the first time I've seen the word schnoz written out in a while. Question of the week. Question of the week. You're adopted by a family of animals for the day. What animal family is adopting you? I'm going to go with the sloth family. That sounds relaxing. Does anyone have Rick Moranis' number for the next week's episode? No? Well then, I guess I'll just have to show up in his place. See you then. Okay. And yeah, I do agree that Mario the Apes
is good.
Well, as much as I love Toad Warrior, Mario the Apes feels a little more Mario than Toad Warrior did.
I will give you that. Yeah. But
I personally still like Toad Warrior better as an episode.
Yeah.
But I can certainly see that side of it.
For entertainment-wise, I would put Toad Warrior ahead. I still would not have Stinger on that list, but
yeah,
it's not my list, so other people are allowed to make their own and be as right or as wrong as they wish to be.
No, exactly. Hey, just pull your mic a bit closer to you, just a couple inches. There you go. Try that.
I am trying this.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so the question of the week. What animal family, let's say anthro animal, or, at least talking, family would you want to adopt you?
That is a very hard question to answer.
Especially when you're looking over here instead of talking into the microphone.
I was moving back to the microphone.
Well, you were talking instead of before.
I know, but I had to get my thoughts out.
Over there.
Yeah, that's where my thoughts live.
In the coffee pot. Okay, so.
Every good thought comes from a coffee pot.
Ooh, I like that. That's a greeting card and a half right there. Oh. Okay, so animal, family, cartoon, funny animal, talking animal family that I would like to adopt me for a day due to a series of hilarious misunderstandings.
Beavers.
The Angry Beavers specifically?
No, but that's a good one.
Yeah. Ooh, what about the raccoons?
No.
Like Bert Raccoon. Meow.
Oh no, I always seem too busy nowadays, so I might as well be busy as a beaver.
Very good. Let's see. Taz's family from Tasmania, because it's got basically the same dynamic as the monkeys did. Sorry, just gotta fix that. God, that's awful. Oh, I thought that was all me for a second.
Oh.
Okay. What about not just going on other cartoons? Kangaroos. They could teach me to jump good. Or monkeys, like they could teach me to jump good like Samurai Jack.
Humans are animals. I'll be adopted by humans.
There you go. Just hang on. Sorry, this is another test. There we go. I keep thinking you're too low, but you're perfect now from where I've put you. I just wasn't here. I'm not used to hearing you that low, so I turned up my headphones a little.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little better. Your gain is just where we want it.
So, John, what animal would adopt you?
Kangaroos.
Okay. No further questions.
Thank you. Your witness. Okay. And we got one more letter from Dr. Derp.
Which we're saving for next time.
Like hell we are. Princess, I Shrank the Mario Bros. / A Basement Divided, or here they are, the Beatles. Good day, John and Aaron. I hope you got your safety goggles on, as today's experiment is going to get messy. Let us commence. Thoughts on A Basement Divided. Stop me if you've heard this one. Mario is a slob.
Yeah, so is Luigi.
Yeah. Sometimes neatness counts. Well, in this episode, Luigi isn't.
Yeah, I know, which was weird.
It's funny to think that as a long-standing tradition as the Odd Couple setup is, that the show hadn't even touched it until now. Did they really need to get a psychiatrist to establish that Mario is a big slob, though?
Yes.
Thoughts on Princess, I Shrunk the Mario Bros. Have we ever seen Mario narrate to the camera before now? Somehow I think not. Don't think I've ever heard Luigi's voice pass off as seamlessly for Mario's before either. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of that. And no, this is the first time the plumber's log has ever been, A, we've watched him say it, and B, he's saying it to the viewer. Finally, the long-awaited return of Merlin of Cramelot. No? It's Waldo? Waldo the Wizard? Well, where's Waldo been this entire time?
That's good.
Yeah.
Wish we thought of it.
And for our viewers across the pond, where's Wally? This is a welcome return to the overall decent yet awkward cartoon tradition that this show excels at. The animation is mostly on model, but there's the occasional off-model shot. The occasional lip-syncing goof, always there to remind you that this is a Saturday morning cartoon from 1989. You know, if the naming convention of today's cartoon didn't give it away. You know what actually got a good laugh out of me? The reveal of the Beatles. I guess I know that hypothetical cover song this needs now. Run for Your Life from Rubber Soul. It was either going to be that or Don't You Feel Small from the Moody Blues album Question of a Balance. Ooh, I like both those choices. You better run for your life if you can, little plumber. Wait, is that supposed to be the cover song when Peach is rocking and rolling? Groovy Mario Paint melody, I must say, but for the life of me, I could never recognize the song. I always knew my unfamiliarity with the Rolling Stones discography would come back to haunt me. Favorite joke? I doubt we're going to live 200 years, Luigi. Witty, yet morbid. Very Haunted Mansion coded. Also, everything with the Beatles, of course. Unintentional foreshadowing. The entire premise of Mario Party DS is built around the main cast getting shrunk down, and I'm sure similar setups can be seen in other games, for example the Mini Mushroom in New Super Mario Bros. Also, did Toad do a flutter jump when he accidentally doused the Mario Brothers? Yes, he did. 88 to date. Updated Top 5. The cartoon is decent stuff, but nothing terribly impressive. Question of the week. What would you do if you could get small? Where would you go? My game plan is to make like Scott Lang and turn my cell phone and Hot Wheel collection into a drive-in theater. Finally, I can experience K-pop Demon Hunters the way it was always meant to be.
As a 5-year-old?
Over the river and through the woods we'll be traveling next time. Don't forget your picnic basket.
I kid about the 5-year-old. I actually really like K-pop Demon Hunters.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's good.
It is. Good music, good story, predictable. Everything you want in a movie. And the next one is coming out in 4 years.
Well, that gives me 3 years and change to finally watch it.
We're watching it tomorrow.
No, we're not.
No, we are not.
We got a bunch of these to do.
Yes. Thanks for all your mail, everyone. We'll be doing this for the next 6 days.
Yeah. Let's see. What would I do if I could get small? That was the question of the week.
Now, small but retain strength, or small but proportional strength?
Let's just say shrunk down like the Marios were. But, ideally that we could eventually regrow of our own accord.
Oh. So that was small with proportional strength.
Yeah, they could sure jump. Like, more than usual. Let's see. I would finally see if there's something under the stove that those fruit flies are coming from. Or, less practically, see if I could do that thing where you could, No, I got nothing. What about you?
So, if I could... Ooh. Small...
If I was a small man, I would
finally see what the deal is with these milk baths. Because there's no way I'm spending that much for a milk bath when I can now spend...
You're going to fill a little glass of milk?
Exactly.
Ew.
It's like a spa. I'd set up an entire spa. Hot water for a hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Salt scrub. Mini cucumbers. I hate the spa. Why am I doing this?
Which magic school bus shrinking episode would I recreate? The bugs in a log.
When Pluto was still a ninth planet.
They didn't shrink for that. And they go inside Ralphie's bloodstream. That's a little too small.
The digestive system.
Oh.
I've always wondered what food was like. No, I haven't. Not that way.
No. But, let's see. Yeah, something fun like his with the drive-in movie.
Yeah. Oh. Gonna use a Hot Wheels car. Gonna set up the Hot Wheels track and go down it.
Oh, that would be cool. That's a great idea.
Just as long as possible for that as well.
Yeah, or pull a Toy Story and drive around on a remote control car.
Oh.
Ooh, get those that remote control Mario Kart thing and you set it up and with the camera.
Yeah.
That could be a way to do it.
Build Lego, but as if it was actual building bricks.
Ooh, Lego Castle.
Yeah.
Hey, there's an idea. Or the Lego Batmobile.
So it would have to get mini ladders and probably cranes and this is
buy a bunch of those cheap miniature arcade cabinets, like the real miniature ones, and then shrink down and use them as full-size machines.
I wonder how bad the lag is on those machines.
Nobody knows because no one can play them long enough.
Yeah.
We'll finally do an expose on that.
We'll start up a podcast about how terrible these are.
Yeah, trust us. We can't tell you how.
If you were to shrink down to about 6 inches, and you was to put yourself in front of this arcade machine...
I think I have seen this video, actually.
Oh.
We should probably make an uh-oh hot dog button.
Yeah. But then we'd have to remove one of the theme songs.
Well, we never used the laugh track.
But what if we need to one day?
Questions for later. Well, I think that was our last letter, so we'll warp you back to the episode you were in. Except I think it's going to be... Was it going to be 54? Or no, 53. So it is a Mario one. So yeah, warp pipe sound right here. If you want to reach out to the show, you can leave a comment on the YouTube version of this episode.
Leave a comment on the Spotify version of this episode.
And you can send us an email at theanimatedarcade@gmail.com.
Send us a message on TikTok, Facebook, and Blue Sky at The Animated Arcade.
And find us on Twitter X at Animated Arcade. Okay, prediction time. The live action segment is called No way to treat a queenie.
Someone from Queens, New York comes in.
Okay.
Expecting the royal treatment being from Queens.
I see.
I don't know. Is that what you call someone from Queens? A queenie?
Not if you don't want to get punched in the face. Especially in the 80s. And I'm going to guess either the Queen or a parody of the Queen, like, you know, the Queen of a different country, but it's the Queen shows up. Or something. Or maybe it's like a beauty pageant contest or a singer who goes by Queen something. I don't know. That's a tough one to crack just by the title. We didn't have much luck with Chippy Chipmunks either, so.
Oh.
And then the cartoon is called Little Red Riding Princess. So we only get a 1-episode break from the furry content, which is 1 episode too many. You gotta play to your strengths when you're making cartoons.
There are no strengths with this cartoon, other than the Zelda cartoon.
That's true.
So reverse it. Give us 52 Zelda cartoons and 13 Marios.
I feel like we'd have had a lot more cold spells if there were more Zelda episodes.
But we'd have a lot more Toad Warriors if there was...
That's true. Yeah, we should make, when we're doing our ranking special, make a 13-episode super season of the Mario cartoon.
Oh.
Beginning to end, in this order, here's the 13 episodes you need to watch. Like, The Bird is kind of a first episode.
Toad Warrior.
Toad Warriors. Do You, Princess, Take This Koopa. The good ones. We'll look at it. Look at the list. It's easier with the list in front of you.
The Mask of Zero.
That's a strong one. They don't necessarily all have to be lore, but that is a strength. Yeah. But just the good episodes. See how many we put in S tier and start with those. So, Little Red Riding Princess. I don't think that stretches the imagination too much. Are we going to see the princess's grandmother?
No.
Because shouldn't she be the reigning queen then at that point? Of course, shouldn't Princess Toadstool be the reigning queen? We don't know if there's a Mushroom King out there. Sometimes there is. Sometimes he's also been turned to stone. Sometimes he's a pile of slime. Until the end of the movie when President Koopa merges the dimensions. Monkey. Well, if you want to find out how the Big Bad Wolf plays into this, you can find out next time. Because until next time, I'm John.
I'm going to bed.
And we are the Animated Arcade. And the airwaves
are our waves.
So until next time, everybody,
do the Mario!
Thanks for listening to the Animated Arcade. Our theme song is After School Keyboard Club by Xennial, sourced from freemusicarchive.org. Our logo and thumbnail art is done by Shell, who you can follow on Instagram at YourMidnightCrafter. The cover songs from the Mario-themed episodes are sourced from the Super Mario Bros. Super HQ channel on YouTube. These links, as well as the music used in our Zelda-themed episodes and all of our social media accounts, are found in the description.